Very much. Really, it's a privilege and honor to stand in front of you tonight. Thank you, Brother Akram, asking me to come and to shed some light. For those who does not know me, my name is MOHAMMAD AWAD ELJEID. I am a Sudanese American. I've been in this great country 26 years ago. And to prove Jenna poem, which is what a great country, regardless what people have said or what's going on right now. But really the main reason tonight, I want to show the positive, because we've been bombarded by negative things around the world. I want to just share some positive what's happening in the world. As you just watched the documentary about, there's some light and some happiness happening across the world, which is in my native country, Sudan. For those who does not know Sudan, it's northern Africa, south of Egypt primarily, and famous of the Blue Nile or the Nile River. For those who, when you think of the Nile River, most people think of Egypt. Actually, the Nile River running in Sudan rather than Egypt. But as we all watch that, our heart was broken with our brother and sister in Syria and the devastation that have been happening there. But even with the limited resources in that country, Sudan, I think the only country today had opened their borders for our brother and sister from Syria. This is the first school in the Middle East to our brother, primarily this is our sister, because I don't know if you know that Sudan is the first country in Africa or Middle East to start education for women back in 1907. It's the first school in Africa for women. So this is the first school that opened in Sudan for Syrian sisters and daughters. Totally free. And in fact, Sudan had opened its border for the Syrian under no condition, not as the refugees. Once you landed in the country, there's no residence restrictions, there's no work restrictions, and free medication and free education as well. So I will extend my invitation. If anybody know that anybody suffering around the world for Syrian and they have struggling, they need to go to Sudan. Because some people said, why the neighbors, why the Muslim country, why the Arab, they have not done enough? Because the media will not cover the positive things happening there. So, and I encourage our brother and sister to help as much as they can, especially for our brother Syrian, and we need to make a lot of really dua and prayer that may Allah and God to relieve them from the suffering that they continue to have today. One of the most inspiring to me, basically, when I came to this great country, Abraham Lincoln, when he defined success, when he said success is going from failure to failure without losing your enthusiasm. I came to this country with $1,000 in my pocket and no English. I've been a proud American for the last 20 years. And I have not seen but positive. Yes, we're going through a lot of trial, a lot of challenge, but our kids' future generation, they will see how we overcome. And I have no doubt American will rise and they will overcome any challenges. So please focus on the positive and press forward. And nothing will stop us. Thank you. I appreciate that.